Mic check, what's going on? Welcome back to another Hip-Hop Snapshot. I'm your host, Ross Martinez, and today we continue our culture versus commerce arc, hip-hop's identity crisis. Because sometimes hip-hop does turn on its own, not because of betrayal or greed, but because of how you choose to win. And this episode isn't about parachute pants or whether you can still remember the lines from You Can't Touch This. This is about what happens when hip-hop sees itself in the mirror and doesn't like the reflection. Today, we're going to spotlight MC Hammer, his contributions, success, and controversy in hip-hop history. So without further ado, grab that milk crate, take a seat. It's time, you guessed it, to talk hip-hop history. MC Hammer was hip-hop before hip-hop had structure. He danced on the corners, rocked church basements, and hustled tapes out the trunk before it was cool. He blended performance with purpose. He brought business into a space that was still defining itself. And that alone made people a little uneasy. Because from jump, MC Hammer asked a very dangerous question. Does being hip-hop mean you have to stay broke? Now, hold on. Follow me on this train of thought before you start tweeting me. Then he released a song, Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him. 10 million copies sold. It went diamond. Not rapper famous, but more America mainstream success famous. He had corporate sponsors, a Saturday morning cartoon, action figures, international tours. He's probably the first rap star your grandma knew of. But with all this spotlight came shadows. Suddenly the industry turned on him. Iconic hip-hop group Third Base threw shots. Redman clowned him. Ice Cube questioned his legitimacy. Too Short side-eyed him. And that's also a fellow hometown hero. That's crazy. And the label that hit him was he was a sellout. But what did he sell out? Let's look at this. See, it wasn't the success that stung, right? It was the performance of success. The suits, the pop hooks, the polished image curated for white America. It wasn't that Hammer made it, it's that he played the game on their own terms. And I think that's what really messed a lot of people up. And in doing so, people felt that he watered down the recipe, traded soul for spectacle. But here's the question we dodge all the time when we talk about MC Hammer. Can you win in this system without giving something up? Is that selling out or is that survival? And deeper still, are we gatekeepers or guardians? Do we draw the line in the sand to protect the culture? Or do we leave the gate open and let the world reshape it? And hip-hop is just a mirror of us globally. Because MC Hammer didn't abandon hip-hop. He made it visible in different parts of the world to people who never saw it before. And that doesn't mean you have to like it, but does that mean he never belonged? MC Hammer tried to reclaim his stripes later down in life. He signed with Death Row Records, came back with a funky headhunter, ditching the sparkle for dark hoodies and hard drums, but the culture had moved on by that point. He wasn't an innovative anymore, he was an example. He didn't change, but we did. And maybe we were never mad at MC Hammer. We were mad at how easily the system embraced him, when so many of us were still knocking on the door. We call him a cautionary tale, I guess. But ask yourself, what's the caution? What are we warning you about? That success can make you a caricature? That image can drown out substance? Or that hip-hop is trying to stay pure, and in doing so, we might exile our own? MC Hammer gave dancers jobs, fed families, brought black performers into arenas that only accepted black pain. He tried to bring the culture with him, and he did many times. But we only saw what he left behind. Maybe it's easier to call someone a sellout than it is to admit the rules were rigged from the very start. So ask yourself this question. Is the goal to protect the culture, or is it to control it? And when you see someone shine in a way that makes you uncomfortable, is that reflection wrong? Or is it just unfamiliar? All right. With that being said, it's been another episode of Hip-Hop Snapshots. I'm your host, Ross Martinez. Until next time, stay grounded, stay open-minded, dig through some crates, and above all else, be hip-hop. But what does that mean? Something for you to figure out. All right. I'm out. Peace.